Donald Trump to sign executive order to repeal Obamacare on day one of his presidency. Hello everyone, Jen here, Golden State Times, and today we have a news story. This one comes courtesy of Yahoo News, and it says, Vice President-elect Mike Pence says that his first priority of President-elect Donald Trump is to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, better known as Obamacare. But Democrats said that the incoming administration has nothing to replace it with, and that repealing the law will only lead to chaos. Pence said, quote, Obamacare has failed, after a meeting with House Republicans on Wednesday, and he went on to say, quote, now is the time to keep our promises. Step one will be to repeal Obamacare. Pence said Trump will sign an executive order related to repealing President Barack Obama's signature healthcare law on his first day of office, January the 20th. He said, quote, today our message is very simple. We are going to be in the promise-keeping business. We're going to keep our promises to the American people. We're going to repeal Obamacare and replace it with solutions that lower the cost of healthcare insurance without growing the size of government. It goes on to say that the Indiana governor, who was a congressman in 2010 when the Affordable Care Act was signed into law, said Obama's promises about the health care legislation turned out to be false. He said, quote, we were told if you like your doctor, you can keep it, which is actually not true. So this is the new slogan that the left has. And it says the Republican plan to cut Medicare, Medicaid, and ACA will make America sick again. And that's the stupid hashtag that they're using. And they're pushing it through their website, democrats.senate.gov. So Chuck Schumer said on a tweet, the GOP's first move, and it says this Congress will be full-scale assault on the three pillars of our healthcare system, Medicare, Medicaid, and the ACA. And on this tweet alone, he's full on lying. Because that's all that the Democrats do is lie and lie and lie, point fingers, and just, put out false information at whatever chance they possibly get. President Trump is not going to attack Medicare, and he's not going to attack Medicaid. There's no reason to attack those two things. What he is attacking is Obamacare and the way that it is being sold to the American public. President Trump promised to repeal and replace Obamacare with a free market alternative. That's what he said throughout the primaries, and when he went into the election, he kept on promising that to people at his rallies. Now, we here at Golden State Times have seen and heard the horror stories of Obamacare, from doctors treating people poorly when presenting Obamacare as insurance, to procedures not being covered and having to be paid out of pocket. Also, the premium skyrocketing to prices well above what most Americans pay in mortgage or rent per month. Forcing Americans to comply with Obamacare by fining them over $300 a year on their taxes is what turned millions of Americans off and actually made them despise Obamacare completely. So Obamacare is completely going to be repealed. Now, in order to replace it is going to take a while, because they can't just replace it overnight and expect it to work, kind of like what Obama did. Obama put it on the books 2 years after he became president in 2010. When he first put it up, the website didn't work in order for Americans to sign up for that, for the Affordable Care Act. And then when it actually worked, doctors didn't want to accept it. Now, they forced doctors to accept it, and then they came into the issue of people not wanting to sign up. because they knew it was a bad deal. So what did they do? They forced Americans to sign up, and if they didn't sign up, they'll charge them, scaring people into signing up. And if they didn't, you'll have to pay a fine. Made people sign up, but then the premiums started going from $30 to $40 a month, and it went up to $300 a month, then up to $500, then up to $1,000. Now there is some people that are getting charged up to $3,000 a month. $3,000. And the coverage that they're getting for those $3,000 a month is complete and utter shit. I used to work in a hospital, and I will overhear the disastrous outcome of Obamacare from doctors themselves. They'll be talking to each other regarding Obamacare and how much of a disaster it is for both the doctors themselves and the patient. Some doctors had already been complaining with the people from Obamacare for over 6 months that they haven't gotten paid. And it was causing doctors to start quitting in reality, because they couldn't afford to be dealing with people that were being insured by Obamacare. Because at the end of the day, they needed to get paid. And it was taking Obamacare over 6 months, almost sometimes even a year, for that doctor to get paid. So in reality, Obamacare was disastrous for everyone. It wasn't helping anyone. Because if you made, let's say in the state of California, if you made under a certain amount, I think it's like $12,000 in 1 year, you already are qualified for something called Medi-Cal or Medicaid, which is the national equivalent to Medi-Cal. And if, like I said, if you made under $12,000, you already qualify for Medi-Cal or Medicaid, and everything will be completely covered for you. Let me know in the comment section below for who it was that the ACA, Obamacare, was made for, because I don't understand. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up on this video and share it on social media. Check out our previous videos. They should be coming up on the right side of your screen. Click on them. They're interactive. They'll take you to the video you might want to watch. Give it a thumbs up and share it while you're over there. Check out the links in the description below. If you are new to our community, we encourage you to subscribe by clicking the red button below the video or the golden globe that'll be coming up on your screen. We welcome you to the community, and we hope to see you guys here next time. But until then, peace.